Hey, what's up guys? It's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing episode 3 of Sky Factory 3. So I hope you guys are all having a very wonderful day today, and it feels like a good day. It feels like a good Sky Factory 3 day. I'm really excited to hop right in and get started. I have a lot planned for this episode, just like I had a lot planned for last episode. So I hope you guys don't mind too much. So there's a few things that I wanted to show you guys that probably look a little bit different about our platform here. As you can see, I have built out a platform out by our mob spawner. We're going to be diving into that just a little bit later in the episode, as well as I made this, which I think is pretty cool. So basically what I've been doing is just grinding a ton. I've been getting tons of ores. So we have so much coal. We have 15 diamonds, emeralds, tons of lapis, lots of good stuff here. And I did expand our sieve. So this is the last tier sieve. It's the diamond meshes. It takes 4 diamonds to make each of these meshes, and I did make a heavy one as well. So now we have every sieve that we need. And then I also have been smelting up tons of iron, gold, lead into our smeltery over here. This guy has been working really hard for me, and just from this you guys can see that like I have a ton of stuff stacked up. 11 blocks of iron, 9 blocks of gold. Like I've just been working really hard to fill this guy up, and we're gonna automate this today. That's kind of why all of these ores are just sitting in here. I also made some drying racks because I was running out of food. And so I was making this monster jerky, and it's been feeding me pretty well, but it's actually not that great when it comes to food. I think it only feeds like 1 haunch. And like I mentioned before, as I was getting a ton of these ores, I decided to make some pipes and some transfer nodes. So what I have here is basically just automated dirt. So it's dirt production. I have a chest up here that I put all of my leaves into, so I've been shearing leaves and then putting the leaves in here. There's a transfer node coming out the bottom, and then pipes coming out of those to lead into our barrels, which will fill up, and then they'll start composting. And then there's transfer nodes on the bottom of each barrel to pull out once the dirt is done, and the dirt will head into this chest here. So as you can see, tons and tons of dirt. It's been working really well. So I'm super happy with this setup. I did move the barrels a little bit, do this cool pattern in the ground just so they kind of are flush. You can't really tell that they're there, but they are there if we need them. So I like this little setup. I think it's pretty cool. But the first thing I wanted to do is make some shears because I actually want to fill that back up. So I think I'll just make 3 sets here. Let's do 4. Let's do 5. Alright, so let's shear some of these leaves. And it's basically just ticking down. So it'll start to fill up these barrels. Kind of slowly fill up. They'll slowly compost. So it's not a fast process, but we will get dirt once that is done, which is super nice. Now, the first thing I want to get into for this episode is I want to automate our smeltery. First, get rid of these guys because we're not going to need them after today. I made some transfer pipes over there, so I do have a little bit extra left over. And then another thing I need to make is actually a stone barrel. So to make the stone barrel, it's really easy. All we need to do, it's kind of similar to the crafting recipe for the wooden barrels, but we need some slabs, and then we just surround that with our stone, and that'll get us the stone barrel. And where do I want to put this? I guess we'll just stick it like right over here. So I need to make netherrack. So I think the best way we're going to do that is I do need a bucket. I think I used my bucket. So we're going to have to make another one of those. Boop, boop. Make ourselves a bucket, and then we can grab this lava, put it in our barrel. And then to make netherrack, we just take 1 piece of redstone and we put it in the barrel with the lava. And boom, we got ourselves some netherrack. So this is going to be a heat source for our crucible. So I'm going to move this guy. So I need to break this block, and then I also need to get myself down there. So we're going to make a waterfall scaffolding thingy. So I need to go down here. We'll just use the stone we have. We're going to have to pull a nifty maneuver and hope this goes well. So we're going to jump down here, and then we're going to build right off that guy. Oh, okay. Oh, so sketchy. Okay. Cool. So that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So the next thing I need to do is actually I need to move this over by 1 block, and then we'll put this here. We'll put the nether rack here, and then we'll just patch this hole back up. I kind of put it in the wrong spot, but that's okay. I'm going to need a flint and steel. So I'll grab myself out some flint, and then we'll grab ourselves a piece of iron just like this. Boom, bam, flint and steel. So we'll put this right on top. just like that, and it'll have a melting speed of 4 now, which is really great compared to the one that we had with the torch, which was not so great. So then I think what I'm going to do is just patch this hole back up with some cobble. I also want to make a cobblestone generator, and in order to make the cobblestone generator, I do need some extra lava, so I'm just going to smelt up some really quick so that we can use that to make that cobblestone generator, but I can continue to automate this. So a lot of it's really easy. All we need is just transfer nodes. We're also going to need a chest or 2. So I think I'll just make 2 chests. And then the first thing we want to make is we want to automate putting items into our smeltery. So the way that we can do this is we can basically, I'm going to need to cut this down and do another water scaffolding, which is kind of sketchy. But we got this. We did it really good last time, so hopefully. So I do need a transfer node coming out of the bottom of this chest. So if we pop down here and kind of float, we can put one on the bottom of the chest just like that. So then we just want to take a pipe and connect it to the smeltery. So this is all good to go. Basically what you can do is you can just put ores in here and it will just slowly start to like put them into the smeltery. You can leave this, walk away, go do something else, and it's really, really efficient. It's really helpful. So got that guy done. The next thing we want to do with the smeltery, we need to automate the pulling out process. Now I do need to make a little bit more seared bricks, and a good way to make seared bricks instead of doing the grout is you can actually put cobblestone into the smeltery and it will make seared bricks for you. So I'm just going to put 7 pieces of cobblestone into our smeltery. And what we can do with this is we'll just pull out our seared bricks. So these will smelt up really quick. And so what we can do is push these to the bottom. If you just click on whichever one you want, it will put it onto the bottom. So then we can pull out our seared bricks just like this. And this is how I've been doing it. I've just been doing it by hand, and it kind of takes a little bit of a long time. So then I'm just going to take the 7 and put them in just like this, and we'll get ourselves another table. Because I did lose my table. I actually replaced this with a casting basin, and while doing that, I lost the other table. So we'll have to make one just like this, and then we can put our ingot cast in there. And then this is pretty cool. I like this a lot. But what we can do is transfer nodes actually will share the same block. So we can take 2 transfer nodes, put them just like this. They'll share that block. And then what we can do is just put a pipe in the middle. And then I think we'll take out, I think we'll just do this one. And then what we can do is put a chest here. And the nodes will start to pull out ingots. So if I do this, you'll see that it will automatically just shoot into the chest. Now I just need this to be on a timer. So what we can do is a redstone clock. So for the redstone clock, we just need stone, redstone, and then a redstone torch. And I do want to make 2 of these, and I think I have enough redstone. Oh yeah, we're good, we're good. And then 2 redstone on each side. So there we go, we've got our redstone clocks, and these are awesome. These are seriously super cool. So what we can do is put one there, and they'll just start pumping out the ingots for us. And they're on a timer, so it will just, you know, every time it's done, it'll just go and do a new one. So this is our smeltery pretty much automated. We're waiting on this cobblestone, which is actually done. So I'm going to grab the lava out, come over to our crafting table. So we'll put the glass in the middle, the water, the lava, and then we'll take our cobblestone on each side, and we've got ourselves another cobblestone generator. I guess we'll put a block there, and then the cobblestone generator here, the transfer node there, and then a pipe. So that'll start pumping cobblestone into our crucible, and then once it's lava, we can take our liquid transfer node and then pump that into our seared tank. So we'll never run out of lava, and anytime we put something in here, it will automatically be pumped out into this chest. So the second thing on my agenda for today is I want to automate our mob spawner, because right now having to go over there and kill the mobs myself is it's not really working out too well. So I think what I want to do is make some of these spikes so that we can kill the mobs automatically. They'll hit the spike and then they'll die, and then what we can do is use a kind of like a hopper, absorption hopper type thing to absorb all the items and put them into a chest. We've got the stone ones here. I think this might be the best way to go. This one won't kill them, the wooden one won't. This will give XP, but I don't really want XP yet. I think once we make our bigger spawner, I think we'll want XP. So I think I'm just going to do the stone. So here we go. We've got 4 stone spikes. We can take those out. So another thing we're going to need to automate our mob spawner is we'll need mob fans. So if we take a look, we've got these guys from Mop Grinding Utils, and these are super easy to make, just redstone, iron, and stone. And we have all of that right here, easy to grab, so we'll just do that. And then what we can do is I want to make 2 of these, and boom, we got 2 just like that. So these are going to need a lever to work, so we can just make 2 of those. And then the last thing we're going to need for this mob spawner is we're going to need a way to collect the items. So I was thinking we could do an advanced item collector. Now these are really awesome. They'll basically just like pick up all the items in the area, and they're pretty easy to make. We just have an ender pearl, a hopper, and then obsidian. Now we do need obsidian, and I don't have any lava. So once our lava is done here, I'll come back to you guys and we'll make that advanced item collector. I have acquired everything that we're gonna need. So everything down here in my hotbar is basically what we need. So what we want to do is just shift click that guy, and that'll make us the item collector. And then we can do this, and that'll get us our advanced item collector. All we need left is either a chest or some sort of crate, and I think what I want to go with is a crate. So we just need this. So we'll make 1 of these guys. So here we go, we've got the small storage crate. This will hold all of our mob drops, at least for right now. We do have a pretty small spawner, so I'm not too worried about having, you know, it overflow. And if it does, I can always maybe like add another crate or something. So what we want to do is we want to take our mob fans and our stone spikes, and we want to put the stone spike in the middle. So that should be the middle. This is where the mobs will spawn. Now we need to put in our fan. And the way this works is if we just kind of face this way, we should be able to, yeah, there we go. So now it's facing towards the spike, and then we'll do the same thing to the other side. And then we can take our levers, coming on the back, really stealthy like. All right, and then we put the lever on the back, turn it on, and then same for this one. Turn that guy on, and it gives this really cool animation that it's like turning on, it's like moving, the fan is moving. So what this will do is it will push mobs, and the mobs will fly into this spike. So to collect the items, we will take our crate, put it in the ground just like this, and then we'll have our item collector sitting right on top. And anything that the item collector picks up, it will put straight into this crate. It's got a super big inventory, so we should be good for a while. It should be a little bit more efficient than us having to come over and take them out ourselves. So that's pretty good. We'll step back and we'll take a look and see how well this thing works really quick. Let's see, is it happening? There's definitely a mob in there. Oh, I saw the smoke. You guys might be able to see. He's hitting the spike, and then boom, they just fall and they die. All right, so let's head over. Let's take a look and see if the mob drops have been going into this crate. Yeah, there we go. So we've got 6 bones, some rotten flesh, and then 2 arrows. So it seems to be working pretty well. Obviously, it's not huge or anything, so we're not going to get like super a lot of drops. But over time, I think if we just leave it, it'll start to get quite a few drops into it. So the next thing we want to do for this episode is I'm actually going to sleep. We'll take a snooze here. So the next thing we're gonna do involves this dirt. So I made this dirt for a reason, and we're gonna take all of this out. I'm actually gonna put my jerky up, and then we're gonna run over here, and we're going to do something with this platform. So I made this platform, and I kind of mentioned this in the last episode, but I talked about how I wanted to start getting animals, and mainly chickens. So there's a really cool mod in this. It's called the chickens mod. And what it does is it adds really, really, really overpowered chickens. They'll basically drop really cool things. So like you can get an iron chicken and it'll drop iron. You can get glowstone, glass, wood. Like there's a lot of different chickens you can get. And so I really want to start that because I think it's really cool. So I do want to start chickens. And I think the best way to do that is just by starting to collect chickens by making an area for it. So let's see, this is our little space. And the next thing I need to do is put a fence around it because we don't want them hopping off the edge or anything. So there we go. We've got a fence all the way around, so nothing should be able to get out. Now there's no grass here, but I believe if we head back to the main base, I should have a couple of grass seeds. Yeah, here we go. So I've got a couple. And one other thing we want to make, because we need the grass to spread. So we need to make ourselves a watering can. So if we take a look here, we've got this watering can, and it's really easy to make. It's just stone in a bowl. So we're going to come over here and make ourselves that. So this is how you make the watering can. We've just got the stone and then the bowl. And there's also another watering can here, and then it's just bone meal and iron, which we have. And the thing about this one is it has durability, so you have to fill it up, and it kind of takes a little while just to fill it up. And then what it will do is the more you water, the more durability it will take. But with this watering can, it actually doesn't have a durability, so it'll just keep watering no matter what, which is really nice. So I think we're gonna go for the upgrade. Alright, so here's the watering can. It says waters a 3x3 area, which is super nice. Oh, there's an Enderman getting really angry and teleporting. Hopefully that thing can get it. Oh, sweet. And we're going to have to light this up because it's definitely a little bit lethal right now. But what we want to do is just put our grass seeds here on the grass, and then we can take this watering can and the grass will spread. So we've got all of this beautiful grass. It's here. It's ready for animals to spawn on it, but I'm about to destroy it. That's right, destroy it. I'm gonna destroy all of the grass. Well, not all of it, but most of the grass that we just laid down. Now, there's a good reason for this. I promise. But this is actually pretty cool. What I want to do is make ourselves a hoe. If you take grass and you hoe the grass, you have a chance of getting worms. So let's see if we can get one here. Hopefully there's a pretty good drop chance. Oh, we got 2 worms. Okay, so I need 9 of them. There's another one. We got 4, 5. Awesome, please. Oh, my hoe died. All right, so I made a new hoe. So we're just gonna keep hoeing the grass and hopefully we can get 9 worms. I think we need 1 more, so I'm pretty sure we got this. There we go. Okay, so we got the 9 that we need, which is really, really good. That's what we wanted. So I'm actually just gonna let this all kind of come back, be dirt, and then the grass will respread, which will be good because then we'll start spawning animals in here. But I needed these worms for a specific reason, which I'll show you guys here in just a second. I just want to torch this up. We don't have mobs spawning out here. We do not want that. We don't. If we F7, yeah, a lot of this is spawnable. So I think what I want to do is make myself a little like torch tower thing, and then we can go boop. And that should be, there's a couple more spots here. We'll be okay. Will we be okay? Shoot, dang. Okay, we're gonna run. Hopefully a creeper doesn't spawn out there. That'd be terrible. We got our torches. We need to go. I just don't want anything spawning out here. So let's see. Maybe if we put another one on the back. There we go. So that's all the spaces. Nothing can spawn out here. But here in this series, I'm not messing around when it comes to anything. So we were talking about how we wanted chickens. And I really, really, really want chickens. So a good way to get them to spawn really quickly is to make chicken bait. So it looks like this. This is what it looks like. So we just need 2 seeds, which I should have here. Put them in our crafting station just like this, and then we will need water as well. Whew, this has taken a pretty minute. Seriously, this has taken a long time. It's well lit, so it shouldn't be taking this long, but it doesn't seem to want to spread. So the way these work is we do need to put water next to them. So we can put the chicken bait down and see it gives us a message. It says there is no water in this area. So what we can do is just like put this in the ground just like that. There we go. This bait will work in this environment. So that's good. And then what we can do is like put another one, and it says this one will work too. So that's good. And then we can put maybe one over here. It also says move out of range so you don't scare away animals. So what we need to do is we need to leave and let it do its thing. And we've already got a spawn. It literally took no time at all. And that's a compressed chicken. So, part of me really wants to go and grab that guy because we're going to need him later and we can actually decompress him, get a lot more chickens. Actually, you know what we're going to do? I don't think they'll despawn. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to decompress him. This is going to be really brutal. Woo! Chickens flying. All right, that was awesome. Look at this guy. He's like got googly eyes. So we've got some googly eyed chickens. Now we've got tons of chickens. Like, what was I worried about? Come on. The last thing I want to do in this episode is get ourselves a wheat farm together because I need tons of wheat if we're going to start chickens. So a little bit of time has passed and I've just been getting enough dirt to make this platform. So this is where my wheat farm is going to be. And I actually wanted to show you guys something really cool. So I was kind of taking a peek over at our animal pen over here and I've got a couple new animals that I wanted to show you. I'm super excited about this. So let's take a peek in here. The chickens are dropping a lot of really cool things. So we've got chicken manure. I've also got some eggs back at the base over there. But look at this guy. So this is one of the chickens that's part of the chickens mod, and they can naturally spawn in the world. So this is a sand chicken. So if we take a look at the chickens mod, we've got all of our base chickens. So these chickens will drop sand, chicken manure, feathers, and then eggs, as well as their own sand chicken egg. So you could like make more sand chickens, which is really, really cool. Like I said, we're gonna get into this in the next episode. Hey, what's up, googly pig? But we're gonna get into this in the next episode. I'm so excited. But this guy's just chilling. So I wanted to take the worms that we got, and we'll come over here, and the way these work is pretty cool. So they'll work in a 3x3. We'll put them right in the middle. Basically what they do is they just keep a 3x3 area wet. So the farmland will stay wet, and they also do give off like particle bone meal effects. So I don't actually know if they increase crop growth, but I think they do. Like our crops here, we might be able to see they might do the effect. It'll give like a bone meal type thing happening. Maybe I'm wrong. Prove me wrong, worm. Come on. So let's see. We'll put that one there, put that one there, that one there, that one there. And you want to make sure you place them in the right spot, because if you don't, they won't reach all of the area. Yeah, did you see that? He is kind of giving that bone meal effect. So the next thing I want to do is I need a lot more seeds. And the cool thing about this chicken manure is it works just like bone meal. So we can just bone meal this up, standing on top, and that got us 6 seeds. That's not a lot. Better than nothing. And then I think I do have quite a few bones up here that we can use. Oh yeah, 47. So we'll take our bone meal, we'll head back over here, and what we can do is grow these up and just get ourselves a bunch of seeds, because I need seeds to expand the farm. And also this will be good because I can get more food. I can start making myself some toast, which will be a better food source than anything we've been doing so far. I'll just go crazy, do the whole thing. We have our mob spawner automated now, so we're good. Alright, so I got myself 46 seeds, and we can just start planting these guys down, and over time this will just start to grow, so then we'll have food and we'll have lots of stuff to feed the chickens once we start getting into that chickens mod. I think I'll finish out this episode by making up some toast. We'll make some toast and have a better food source. So this episode again was really, really jam-packed like the last episode. Our mob spawner seems to be doing pretty well. We've got loads of animals over there in our little animal pen. Our smeltery is actually done over here, so it did smelt up all of this while we were just doing all this stuff. So this is super efficient. This is full, so we have lava whenever we need it, and then we also got our crop farm. If I was to start to have a game plan for the next few episodes, the next episode is definitely going to be chickens. So if you guys are interested in seeing the chickens mod like I am, then definitely check out the next episode. After that, I think we'll start getting into base design. So our overall base design, we'll start making it look really fancy, really cool. That's kind of the plan. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys make my day all the time, and I just wanted to say that. Thank you guys. You are awesome, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye, guys.